All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Hope everybody is well. Everybody's staying warm. Yes, indeed. Yes, there are some of you who are on top of it. And I'm trying, while I'm trying not to pile assignments on and folks end up being too far behind. Uh, Folks, everybody needs to be here by the end of class. Everybody needs to have this completed by the end of class, which means you need to have your spreadsheet done. Okay. And there are some of you just playing catch up. And I don't know what is happening with these three people. It says joining, but there they go. All right, I see one. All right. Sometimes I'm trying to click to let y'all in and it makes it seem like you're in the waiting room and I'm ignoring you, but I'm really not. It's just for some reason the Zoom freezes up and it's telling me joining. Okay, one is down. There they go. No, they quit on me. All right, so again, we are going to build on, we're going to keep building on the assignment. So make sure that you have done the assignment before. All right, make sure that when you're doing this one, so you looked at your list and you looked at, so number one, look at the careers that are listed um, for more than one CTSO. Okay, that's what this one is asking you. And then of those careers, which one you're going to pick one. It may not be the one that you ideally like, but which one of those careers jumps up at you? So pick one. So again, the number one, you're going to have a list of the careers that are listed under multiple CTSOs or multiple clusters. Then you're going to pick one from that list. All right. Then number three, um, how does that career that you picked best suit your talents or skills? What skills and talents do you have that make that career so unique for you? Okay. What educational training is required for you to take on that career? And then find a university, name the university. Somebody actually gave me information but did not name a college. So name a college or colleges that offer a program for you to major in under that career. And how long is it? Some of them require um, more courses than others. Some can be a 2-year college, so you might be able to get a technical college degree would only maybe be 2 years. Some of them require 4. Some of them require a master's, so you might need 5 years. If it's a doctor, you need more than that. So how many years? How long is the program? What courses are required? Okay. All right, so if you've submitted yours already, because there's a couple I had to send back. So look yours over and make sure that that is how you answered the question. Okay. And then again, progress reports go out on Monday. Some of you got no grade at all. So make sure that you are getting caught up on all the assignments that are missing. Please, again, be careful of which folder you are submitting your work to. I've had several people submit the second assignment in the files folder for the spreadsheet. Okay, So if you submitted it, I'm going to put a 0 in that column so that you know I've seen it. And I always put the message, you need to put that, upload that assignment in the proper folder so it can get proper credit. I'm not going to grade a wrong assignment in the wrong folder. All right, any questions about this? All right, and then again, I showed you what the spreadsheet should look like. I gave you a couple of examples of how you could do it. Okay, and it's the spreadsheet that you should be looking at in order to answer this question. Spreadsheet should have 17 categories and 4 columns. It's 5 altogether if you include the categories, the clusters. I sure can. All right, Carter, you're playing catch up, so you just do everything um, in the order that it's given. So you can't start with this one because you need to go back to. Okay, give me a minute. It's kind of easier to not go backwards like that. All right. So that's the spreadsheet assignment. All right, Carter, you need to go back to this activity, I believe. And this is the one where you have to look at. And again, I mean, this you need, all right, folks, this is the 17 cluster assignments that you need to be referring to. So when your spreadsheet should have all 17 of these. All right, Carter, the assignment that you're looking at, you simply need to go through and figure out. So this is what I did. Or what you can do. You take that as a cluster and you put it in here and create a question. What is CTSO for? And that's going to be your basic. Whoops, I'm not sharing, am I? Okay, hold on. Okay, so let me back up just a minute. All right, so this is the list of the cluster. And one or two of the rest of y'all need to be paying attention to because you haven't done this assignment either. All right. For the second assignment, what you had to do was you took these 17 items here, and what I did was I copied that and I put it in here as a question. So what is the CTSO for? And then I'm going to paste the first thing, and you really don't even have to go very far. You can read it in the first paragraph. It tells you that the CTSO for that is the FFA. A CTSO is the Career Technical Student Organization. The CTSO for that is the FFA, which is the Future Farmers of America. That's it. Okay. Take that part of the question off and go find your next one. Energy. And again, folks, if you haven't done this assignment, I'm showing you how, for the second time, how to do this. And I'm going to put energy here. Oops. Paste. So the CTSO for energy-related pathways is Skills USA. It can also be TSA. So you've got two different ones. So if there's more than one, list more than one. Okay? And you just keep on doing that. Keep just changing the last word to the next word on the list. And you'll have this done in no time. Okay, CTSO for health-related things is HOSHA, Future Health Professionals. And that's all you have to do with this one. Now, you can do this also. It's not a link, I'm just Googling. You want the link for the assignment? The link for that. The link for this list. All right, this list is, and if you're in Canvas, this assignment is, and I'm putting this for everybody because this go for anybody who needs it. All right, so you can find that list of clusters at that link. And then if you stay there and just go to the next one, then you'll find all of the assignment, all things CTSO is the assignment that I'm referring to. Actually, that was the other one. That was the, okay. And then from that list, you're going to make a spreadsheet of, and the spreadsheet should be set up like this so that you list. So if you started this, you can continue from the previous assignment, you can build on that same assignment. And just now you're just going to add leadership opportunities, career opportunities, and leadership means within the organization. What jobs do these organizations kind of prepare you for, and what scholarships do those, if any, do those organizations provide for you? Okay. Some organizations provide scholarships, and they might have a list of activities that you have to do to qualify for that scholarship, but they do provide scholarships. They might also only provide the scholarship if you are in leadership, as if you're the president or an officer in that organization. President, chair, treasurer, secretary, all those kinds of things. Okay, so that, and again, I left this as a template. A lot of you just chose to take each topic and answer all the questions as you went on, and that's fine too. But once you finish this, then you want to look down this column and say, some of these organizations prepare you for the same job. So look down and see what that might be. And so this is where you're going to get the list of careers from for the current assignment. And from that list, pick one that kind of interests you and go from there. Okay. This was a video. I don't think you were able to open that. But I included it, kind of as a place marker for me. I wasn't able to upload it into the playlist. I don't know why, but yeah. And since it's up, I'll play it again because it's short. This will also give you some.
Join a CTSO, Career and Technical Student Organization. In Utah, students taking CTE classes have 8 student organizations to fit their career interest. Let's hear from students about how their CTSO experience is making an impact.
I've taken a ton of different business CTE classes. I've taken marketing, entrepreneurship, retailing. What I like about being a part of DECA is that I actually get to apply the skills that I'm learning from these classes and use them in real-world situations.
Being involved in HOSA has been a really great supplement to the CTE classes I've been taking, such as anatomy and sports science. It helps me explore those types of concepts and apply it to things like competitions or service opportunities. Things like blood drives, it gives you the satisfaction of being able to benefit a greater cause, which goes beyond just you.
My chapter is currently working on some toys that we could 3D print for some children's shelters.
Our goal is to sell 4,400 pairs of socks to help fund water projects in Africa.
CTSOs are really special because they help you with a technical skill, but they also allow you to enter a community of people that are interested in the same things that you are. I've been in HOSA since I was a sophomore in high school, and I'm currently a sophomore in college. I started HOSA as a way to be with my friends, but it turned into so much more than that.
I owe a lot to FFA as far as my personal development and the skills that are going to help me in life. I've developed a lot of professional speaking skills and public speaking skills. I learned how to run meetings and lead meetings. I learned how to organize my thoughts, take good notes.
HOSA has helped me become more of a leader that listens and that really cares about the people that I'm working with. I love our HOSA competitions. My favorite one, which I placed first in when I was in high school and plan to compete in again, is called Organizational Leadership.
With my competitive events, I learned how to work with the team and really learn how to strengthen my communication skills.
I think HOSA takes it to another level by offering so many amazing leadership opportunities, scholarship opportunities, internships, educational seminars and symposiums.
You're gonna gain knowledge and experience from it that you won't get doing anything else. The biggest thing I'll take from DECA into my career is learning how to connect with people and build business relationships. So I would say to students, join a CTSO, whether it's DECA or something else you're interested in. It's a great way to prepare you for the field that you're going into.
No matter which CTSO you join, you're going to have experience in different career paths and get exposure to figure out what you want to do later in life.
I think that being part of a group that can help you not only in your future but also in your present is one of the most important things that you can do as a blossoming adult.
Being in a CTSO really teaches you how to be independent, be determined, and work well in a team. And it just gives you so many amazing skills that I really would encourage you to join.
Okie dokie. All right, so like I said, you might not be able to open that link right there, but I put that there as a placeholder so that I can always access that video and not have to keep looking through YouTube to get it. Okay. All righty. So hopefully that helps. And then that brings us, like I said, to today's assignment, which is to pick a career. And in the video, they mentioned some careers that they can work on as a result of being a member of that organization. Okay. My next question that I will post in the assignment folder is to check your home high school. So some of you who are done can get a head start on that. Go to your home high school. I know you're not in high school yet, but you know which high school that you are going to go to because of where you are. And identify what CTSOs they have to offer. Okay, well then you can start on, so again, if you've already finished everything and only a handful of you have, um, and I'm gonna go ahead and post that as an assignment, but you can get started looking at, my question is, identify your high school that you're going to, and do they have any CTSOs? Name them. What do they have to offer? And then, are you interested in joining any of them? And sometimes it might not be the career path that you are headed for, but it would be an organization that you would be interested in joining just because it sounds interesting. Okay. And when you go to college, on your college applications, they like to know that you participated in things like this. So, um, like I said, even if it's not headed towards a job skill that you're interested in, it's an interesting enough for you to join and be a part of something. Get your picture in the yearbook because you're part of the team. Um, but they go places, they do things that are interested, they go to competition. So, um, like I said, I'm going to put that assignment in the folder, and that's the next one. Okay. Before we go on to making resumes and things of that nature, what is available to you in your community? If it's, like I said, sometimes it's a topic where it might not be at your school, but it might be at a neighboring school. I don't know how many high schools you have in your, I mean, I believe you at least two in the Columbus area. And if it's not at one school, what does the other school have to offer as far as CTSOs? And then again, which one would you join and why? Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing, let you work on what you need to work on. And I'm going to put that, I'll let you know when that question is up, but you could be researching it while I'm putting it up. Well, Mari, I had checked, that made a comment on the last thing you submitted, so please check that out, folks. And folks, when I make comments on your submissions, you do have the opportunity to resubmit so that you can get a better score. Okay, let me look at this as a student. Okay, so we are in Unit 8, and all of the activities we've done have been in Unit 8. And I just put up your local CTSO. Okay, so if you want to know where to find it, if it's not on your desktop, so let me check and see if it is. And it is. All right, so it is what the assignment I just told you about, local CTSO. There we go, CTSO. All right, so again, the question is, what high school are you going to attend? Look on their website, because you're like, how am I supposed to know? You pull up their website, look on their website and see how many, and they'll tell you organizations that you can join. So name them. And then from the ones that you name, pick one or two, because sometimes you might want to do one for a year and then do another one another year. And then say why you picked that one. So this one's a really simple, easy, not complicated. Somebody said that one other one was long. The spreadsheet was long. But again, it serves multiple purposes. Okay. All right, so there we go. All right, so that I clicked on that. So because I just put it there, you might have to refresh your page to see it on your to-do list on your home page. But like I said, if you're in the module under Unit 8, it will be right there. All right, and looking at this, these are all the things that you should have done and completed. All things CCSO, the spreadsheet, the career you're picking, and the only thing that's not listed there is that introductory question that I asked you at the beginning. So that's 5 assignments that you should have. London, let me. All right, let me pull that back up. All right, Carter. Each of these, for example, let me start here. Oh, let me look at it as a student because I can't show you that one. All right, each of these assignments has a box that you can upload it. So if you do text, you can just type it, the answers in the box. Or if you're creating a document, then you save the document and upload it in the upload file. I'm not quite sure what the more situation is. I guess that would be for screenshots and other things, but what do you put in more? Okay, well, I guess you use that one. All right, so you're either typing directly into the text box like that, or you are uploading a something that you have saved on your computer. Okay, Carter, was that the question you were asking? Okay. All right, and London, I'm going to check to see which one. I graded a couple assignments earlier today. Okay. All right, I'm going to take this one because in actuality, this was the one you were supposed to list all 17 and then just tell me what the CTSO was. You can create, Carter, you can create a document where you're adding all that information to one document. And then once you've compiled it, save it and then upload it to the file. All right, London, I'm going to take that for that particular one, but then for the next one, you have to go through and do all 17 clusters for the spreadsheet. You're welcome. Oh, the school website is blocked. Now, why would that be? Hold on. Let me go on. Wow, they block the strangest things. All right. pull it up. So when I'm looking at, where did my go? Oh, that might, hold on a sec. I thought I pulled up Go Guardian. Give me 1 second. My Go Guardian doesn't seem to be up for y'all. That's probably why. All right, give me 1 second. I thought it was up. Some of these things don't open when I tell it to open. All right, let's see. I was about to notice that because I use Go Guardian to do attendance, so I would have noticed that. All right, so Go Guardian is up now. See if that is something that you can do now, Ryder. Let me see where you are. Let me find you. It's still blocked. That is so strange. I'm gonna have to ask about that. What is the name of the high school that you're trying to access? Northside High School. Okay, let me see what happens when I put. Oh, what is it doing? Oh. Columbus, Georgia. Let me ask you this. Can you just go on the Muskogee County website and then go from there? Would that be blocked as well? That might be another way to get it. I doubt Muskogee County website would be blocked. Okay. Okay. Um, it wasn't blocked. Can you get to the high school from Muskogee County website? Okay, so let me, okay, so Ryder says that you can get to the high school from the Muskogee. So if you type it in Google, you might get blocked, but if you go through Muskogee County and then select a school from that list, you can probably get to it. Uh, I'm not sure, Carter, how your tablets work. Can somebody come off mic and explain where you would find your Word document? I know I have a Microsoft program on mine that Word is just part of my Microsoft program. So I'm not sure that that's what you want to know. Is that what you need to know? Where's Nia? Do you have access to a Microsoft program, Carter? Because it would be in the Microsoft package where you would have Word and PowerPoint and it's very close. Well, we're going to try to get you found. And like I said, I'm not able to help because I know you all are working on Chromebooks. So I'm not sure what package the school gives you all. Somebody come off mic or just tell me, where do you find your Word documents? How do you find your Word doc? Or do you type everything in Cami? Hello, somebody? We have a student who wants to know. So somebody who's typing on Word document right now, tell me how you do it. I'll pick on somebody in a minute.
Is it like Google Docs?
Yeah, yeah, Google Docs will be good.
So you make a new tab, then
But
you
how does
click
I think he needs to know how to access that. So where are you finding your Google Docs?
my Google Docs.
Mhm.
How to go in
Start
it?
from step one. Yeah. So you're on your
Oh,
tablet from school. Where do you find your Google
Scrubber.
Doc?
So I click this little plus. It should say a new tab. Then you click the 9 dots in a square order. Then you click Docs. It should be blue, like blue paper with white text. And that's how you really get it on it, I guess.
Okay. Let me see if I can't. And I was trying to see who was that talking, sharing just now.
Huh?
Okay, right. Okay, I see. All right, you got it. Carter said you got it. Okay. Thank you, Raylan.
It's pronounced Rylan, but
Rylan. Okay,
yeah,
Rylan. Thank you so much.
you're welcome.
Carter said he got it. All right, London, what's with the question marks? Okay, and I'm not sure if I'm going to answer this the way you want me to answer it, but let me see. All right, CTSO spreadsheet. And I think that's because you had the wrong assignment in that space. So what you want to do is you want to make sure, and let me do this as a student. Because like I said, some of y'all were putting the wrong assignment in the wrong folder. So you want to make sure that you have this assignment folder up, and so that you are uploading your assignment into one of these folders, and then it'll go in the right place. All right. So if you have it done already, all you have to do is make sure that you are on this page so that when you upload it, you are uploading it on the right page. Some of you are uploading it to the wrong place. And so I put the 0 there so let you know that I did see it, because some of y'all think I'm not checking. Because sometimes when I put comments, it still looks like that it hasn't been looked at. So I put the 0 so that to get your attention. But make sure that you upload it into the right folder, and it should be, yeah, you need to, from whatever, however you saved it, you want to click on upload, and you want to, when you click on this, it'll tell you where to find your folder, however you saved it, find it, and then click on it, and it will save into this box. For example, I'll give you an example. When I click on that, it goes to my list of things that I can save from. And when I click on the one that I want, for example, and I don't really want to do that, but okay, CTSO spreadsheet. Okay, so when I say open, it will save in this box and it'll automatically go into the upload folder. Okay, am I answering your question? If you have it in a text box, you can do that as a text, which means you would have copied it into the text box. But I'm hoping that you all created a document, because there's a lot of information. So that would be hard to copy and paste into a text box. This should have been a spreadsheet. Okay. In which, so you want to upload a whole file. And then once you find that from your saved information, it will upload the whole file in that as a complete document. Yes. So again, what you're trying to do, this should be your spread. Like I said, most of you didn't do it this way, but I have 2 people who did. So this would be all 17 of the clusters. And you had a list of your seats in the first column, you had a list of your CTSOs in the second column, leadership opportunities, then career goals, and then scholarships. Give me a minute and I will find someone who actually did it as a spreadsheet. And I will show you how they did it. Like I said, everybody didn't do it as a spreadsheet. You could have answered yours as individual. All right, I'm going to let this person actually did it as a spreadsheet. So I'm going to share this one. And let me back up on this one too. I'm going to show you what they did. All right. There's 2 ways you could do this, because you all do things very differently. All right. Some of you are working where you send me the link for your Google Docs. So when I clicked on that little square there, it took me to their spreadsheet. spreadsheet. So they did it as a spreadsheet. So in the first column, they listed all the clusters. Second column was a list of, actually they have their titles kind of shifted, but the second column was all the CTSOs, the career availabilities, scholarships, and leadership opportunities. Okay, so you can send it to me as a link. So that's all of the clusters and all of the CTSOs in the first column, etc. Okay, that's how one person did it. That was Riley. All right, let me find another one. And I'm sorry for showing the grade book like that. All right, Jaden. Jaden did his as a PowerPoint, which was really neat. So and one box for each title. So you can do that as well. So this was the name of the cluster, and these were the columns that were on the spreadsheet. You can do it like that, and that's fine too. And that was a PowerPoint, submitted as a PowerPoint. Okay. All right, let me find somebody else. All right, that was not complete. All right, that was okay. That had all the information on it too. That's another way you can do it. Okay, so you get, so this one, I guess this one was and this looks like a whole document that you uploaded. So I don't think this was copied and pasted into the text box. Most of these are where you created a document and uploaded a document. Okay. I don't want to go through the whole grade book, but that should be enough examples to give you an idea of what to do, or what can be done, and what is acceptable. All right, so London, I see where, so yeah, London, the thing that you have in this folder is what you should have in the next folder. Oh, here's the one I wanted. Let me show you this one. All right, this one is kind of like a spreadsheet as well. So nice and fancy. Okay. All right, so you can do it like that. All right. So again, if you send me a link, make sure if you send me a link, make sure that you give me permission to open the link. Some of you, when you send it, you don't give, you have to give permission. If you send it as a link, I need, because I am not in your school system, I need permission to open it. Okay. Yeah, I got your CTSO document, Nia, so you're good. You mean today, the one you sent today? Okay, the other one I got, and you're good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got it. Um, Yeah, I'm willing to bet that your schools also have FFA, Future Farmers of America, but am I going to let you go early? Why would I do that? Most of you haven't turned in your assignments yet, so you shouldn't be going early unless all of your assignments are. That was the other day I had to go to the doctor. I'm not leaving early today. Actually, I didn't have to go to the doctor to pick my daughter up from the hospital. She had surgery, and they were ready for me to pick her up. She is now home resting, doing better. Yes, she is. Thank you. Hmm. That's another question for another day. Why we're here. Tomorrow's Friday. Yay. Okay. All right, don't log out yet because I still have to make sure the attendance is up to date. All righty. If you're in a good place to stop, you are welcome to log out. And I'll see you next week. Y'all stay safe. Have a good weekend.